Good evening to everybody out there. My name is Justin Tomlin. I'm from Statesville, North Carolina. In case you don't know where that is, it is north of Charlotte. Today is December 11th, 2010. That's crazy to say that. It feels like yesterday was January the 2nd, but it's time's moving fast. December's already almost halfway over. 2 weeks till Christmas. Today's Saturday. North Carolinian weather video. That's what this is right here. Alright, let's get this thing out of the way and go on to the modeling. Got a lot to show you. I'm going to talk about this system moving through tomorrow / tonight. It's already starting to drizzle at my house. And talk about the long range also. Let's see if I can't move this over just a little bit more. My computer's not wanting to work right with me. Kind of upsets me. But oh well. Here we are. Alright. You might not be able to read some of these numbers I'm clicking on up here, but you don't really need to worry about them. Okay, let's go out. Here is 1 p.m. Saturday, 7 p.m. Saturday, 1 a.m., 7 a.m., okay, blah, blah, blah. Alright, here is 1 p.m. Sunday on the 6Z running the GFS earlier this morning, showing some switchover to snow by then in Statesville, and flurry action by 7. Snow cover just to our west and to our north. Same deal, same setup on our 12Z run. Snow cover a little farther east, counting us, and snowfall pretty much the same thing on the 18Z. Snowfall a little bit further to the west, back with in agreement with the 6Z run. European shows just a little flurry action overnight. It's a little bit later. 12Z, same thing with the European. NAM says, you ain't getting no snow cover in Statesville. Kind of agree with the NAM. Here is the 0Z run of the no gaps. If the no gaps play out, we might have a dusting or two. Yeah, that makes sense, Justin. A dusting of snow or so. Especially if the 12Z run, the latest run of the no gaps, plays out. Canadian, just a little flurries flying around in Statesville by 7 p.m. Here's the Japanese I'll show you, and most of the ones down here are for the long range to show you. My general thinking has not changed. I say mainly maybe a quarter to a half of an inch, tongue-tied, quarter to a half of an inch of precip, some of that falling in the form of snow depending on where you're standing. And I don't think this is going to be a big event at all for us. At best, some of the foothill locations and maybe even areas around Statesville, some places, depending on where the heavier snow showers occur, could get a dusting. That's what I think of at best. But if y'all have any reports of more snowfall anywhere around the region, anywhere around the state of North Carolina, and even some North Carolina mountain reports, you can always comment just below the video. Alright, let's take you out to the long range. The next system, alright, and I told you on, I think it was yesterday, I told you, next 3 weeks loaded with potential. I wish I would have made a video yesterday, but I didn't have time. Potential showing up tomorrow, Thursday, Sunday of the next one, something around that next Friday or so, and then something after that, after Christmas. So there was 5 things in the next 3 weeks that could bring us some snow. It's not really showing up much today in the modeling, but I'll go ahead and show you some of it. Here is the alright, here's the let's see, get with one. Alright, Thursday at 7 a.m. This is on the 6Z run of the GFS. Preset mainly to our north, and on this one we pretty much remain dry. Let's see, the snow cover, still from Sunday, if we get any snow, still laying around on the ground, kind of starting to melt by then. The 12Z runs a little further south, does give us a little bit more precip, and hence the snow a little bit further to our south, a little bit more chance of it falling on us. This will not fall as snow, so you can't go by this snowfall map right here, because see the temperatures, the red bar lines, that means that it's warm enough up aloft, but here's the temperatures down at the surface. Let me show you. Come on and pull up I might have to move the map a lot. Let me see. Come on, why isn't it showing up? Okay. Here's the same time, 7 p.m. Wednesday. Oh gosh, this isn't the same. Never mind, I didn't just say that. Here is, let's see, 7 p.m. Wednesday. Yeah, it is. Okay, same time frame. Let's take you out to here. Here's the red bar lines, and that means warm up aloft. This is 1 p.m. Thursday, 7 a.m. Thursday. But you see this? Here's the surface temperatures. Hurry up. Come on. Let me show them. Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. Alright. And you can see the temperature is below freezing. So, could we get a little icing? It's not out of the question Thursday morning, depending on how early the system moves in and how much precip we get will determine if we get ice or not. And the same general thing with the 18Z run. That shows it a little bit further to our south again. There you go. There's the further, south snow or whatever, but it's not going to be snow. Like I said, it's going to be ice. But then that's that system. We'll have to watch that one. And then, let's see, when's our next system come in? The 20th. 20th, something was showing up on the European sometime. Here it is. See the system off our coast? Let's see. Let me see if I can't get you back around real quick. Alright, here's North Carolina. There's our system. You see that snow for areas east of us, and we're getting clipped by the snow. So if that system tracks a little further north, then we can get some snow by next Sunday, the Sunday before Christmas. And some colder area in behind that, not near as cold as this air mass that's going to be moving in Monday and Tuesday of this week, though. And then the next system comes in, and these are just things that I'm going to show you. Next system moves in, let's see. GFS has a colder solution as to the temperatures after that 20th system or whatever. Good. Alright, 336. This is on the 18Z run of the GFS. It's Saturday, and timing differs on these model runs, okay? Here's the 12Z, got some preset moving in, Christmas Eve, some snow. There's all the way out to Christmas Day. So the cold air in behind for Christmas Day. Here's a system showing up that brings us some rain, taken verbatim, on the day after Christmas for the 6Z run of the GFS. And I think that, and then it changes to snow by the day after Christmas, so December 27th. Here's some long range indicators. NAO still trending negative. Our negative drop right as the system approaches us tomorrow. Stays negative pretty much all the way through the 22nd or so. PNA starting to trend positive, go back negative. And then most of the models take it into the positive, some models take it into the negative. We wanted to see it go in the positive. And the Arctic Oscillation, it's tanking at -6, and then it pretty much stays down there until right before Christmas. Here's my thinking for tomorrow's storm. Flurries, maybe a dusting. Thursday, some ice early, maybe. I will say this. I meant to mention this. I'm sorry. I did say at one point that Monday school might be delayed. I'm not seeing that anymore due to the preset moving in a little earlier than originally thought, and so that will give the wind and the sunlight, well, not sunlight because it's going to be cloudy much of the day, but we might have a few breaks of sunshine. But yeah, no delay Monday probably, more than likely. Thursday, some ice, maybe that could get us a delay. We'll see. And then another system moving in Sunday before Christmas, another system moving in either the day of Christmas, the day before Christmas, or the day after Christmas. We'll have to watch them. I'll keep you posted, and thank you for watching, and have a good evening.